Boom. We got the cue to record the call, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 67 people right now. And let me, as a leader myself, go ahead and drop the link because I'm going to be real. I feel like I'm missing some of my people, but I ain't going to leave y'all behind. I'm going to just drop that link one more time. Take 30 seconds to drop the link one more time, right? We got 67 people on the call. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start the call off by being grateful for everybody that clicked on this link, right? You could have been chilling. You could have been getting your feet rubbed. You could have been Netflixing and chilling, but you decided to come here and network with your sisters and brothers and go next level, right? Drop a next level in the chat box if you're ready to go. If you're ready to go next level, type it, write it, scream it, yell it. Let's go. Engage. I'm talking to you. Posture up. I'm about to bring a C10 on. You better act like it. Right? So without further ado, y'all, I just have to be real for a moment. And we're going to kick this all off like I kick off every single call by showing gratitude for 15 seconds of silence and to just us being grateful to this platform. Grateful to this online educational platform, right? We got to give it up to the CEO. We got to spend 15 seconds just being grateful for us being even tapped into this product. Oh my gosh, we had 74 people. I know as soon as we get done with our gratitude statements, we're going to go ahead and push this to 100 people on the call. So if I'm right, and I know I'm right, go ahead and share gratitude for 15 seconds. Close your eyes and just thank the universe for you being plugged into this powerful platform. Because if it wasn't for Christopher Terry, none of us would be here right now. C-John wouldn't be cracking C10. You wouldn't be hitting your next ranks. Right? So I just like to always start off every single call by gathering my brothers and sisters, us literally connecting on a personal level and being grateful for this platform that brought us together, right? So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and I know I've been hyped, but we're going to calm it down. I'm running out of breath. My asthma pump is nowhere in sight. So here's what we're going to do. Show gratitude for 15 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. I feel way much better. All right, let's kick it off, bro. Y'all let me know if the connection is good and everything's A-okay and you can see my beautiful face, right? And this smile, too. Ooh, girl, how you get your teeth that way? Dang. All right, we all good. The Wi-Fi is good. All right, cool. We got 75 people on the call. Let's get it going. We got 76 people on the call. Let's get it going. Without further ado, we're going to start the call. We are officially starting the call. And I'm in Texas right now, so I'm kind of getting used to my environment. It's a lot going on. I love it out here. The team has been showing me love. People have taken me in as family and treated me like their sister, and for that, I am forever grateful. And there's 72 people on the line, and I'm going to be real with y'all. All of y'all don't know me, right? All of you guys are just like, yo, who is this girl who got me feeling like club quarantine is popping right now? If your energy is high, drop your favorite emoji in the chat box because I got to make sure you're not on this call just to screenshot and post it on Instagram. I got to make sure that you're on this call because you yourself wants to go next level and you want to consistently connect with people who have the same kind of thought as you, right? If I just got your energy up, you was popping and you was shaking it and you was twerking it and you was getting them notepads ready, man, drop your favorite emoji, bruh. Like, talk to me, man. Talk to me. I don't think y'all understand what's going on in this organization. People are literally dedicating their lives to making sure people are okay financially, spiritually, and mentally, right? See, I got people that are literally on this call showing their faces, wigs off. I ain't lying. Like, I got people that are literally dedicated everything to this call. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to just go ahead and start with my story because it's not about me. So I'm going to Swiss pass all of the boring stuff. And I'm going to bring C-John on. And he's going to blow your mind. Okay? So for me, my name is Centria, 27 years old, from Rochester, New York, born and raised. You feel me? If you're from the 585 right now, show me some love right now. Show me some love. Let me show you how we do real quick. Let me show you how we do. Blow up the chat box. Fuck it. Break it. Break the chat box, bro. Break it, man. break the chat box right now if you are from my town. Like, I need you to get in there and break the IT infrastructure of this chat box. It's gang in this. Hold on, there go my squad. All right, cool. See, not too long ago, I didn't have people like this supporting me. I didn't have people in my back saying, let's go. Let's do this. Stick to it, right? Because I was that girl who had a baby at 16. 16 and pregnant, right? In school, walking around with the fat belly, yo. I had the fat belly. Yeah, I was fly, but it just wasn't in at the time. So I was the person who had to miss out on a lot of childhood experiences because I had a baby. You feel me? I was that person because I made the wrong decisions. I hung out with the wrong crowd, and I got myself involved in some things that I just quite frankly wasn't ready for. Hey. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Bring it back. It's all right. It's all right. Play as fuck up too. It's all right. It's cool. And I promise you, I'm not going to take too much of your time because I need y'all to hear from this king, bro. I'm just so happy and grateful now that I've been awarded the opportunity to align myself with gentlemen of this stature, right? Because when I was 16 and I was toting around that baby, everybody was looking at me like I wasn't never going to make it. Everybody counted me out. They thought I was going to be the stereotype of a bitter black baby mom. But what did I do? I strapped on my boots. I got it out the mud. I said, I'm going to do what it takes to make sure my baby is A-okay. When I fly into the sky, he's A-okay, right? But see, I had it rough. Not only did I have a baby at 16, but his dad got locked up when he was 3. So if you know somebody that's incarcerated right now, what's up? Show them stuff in the chat box. Because we all been there. And I'm going to be real with you. If they never spent a night in jail, you ain't had it rough enough. Right? If they ain't processed your little tips, you ain't had it rough enough. You ain't really been through nothing. If they sit in the back of a cop car like little baby. You feel me? So we doing this for the people that's locked down right now. We doing this for the people that don't have an opportunity to elevate themselves to the next level. So here I was in my early 20s. I was raising a baby by myself. His dad was locked up. That made me very emotional because all actuality, I thought that I was going to be that single black mom who raised her kid by herself, who struggled, who had to depend on food stamps for her the rest of her life. That's what I thought I had digged myself a hole into until my mentor actually introduced me to this powerful platform. And I got to give a shout out to my man, Gustavo, man. He been hanging in there with me with my crazy antics and my little slick attitude and all my subliminals. He's been hanging in there with me, bro. Because he genuinely wants to see me win, just like C. John wants to see all of his team win. C. John wants to see all of you guys win. There's certain things he's doing in the background to make sure you go next level. And I wish I had somebody like that in my life when I was 16. Maybe things would have been a little bit different. Things might have been a little bit different. So when I got introduced to this platform, everything changed. I was now surrounded by people that really cared about me. And I'm going to tell y'all a story of how me and C. John met. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of more time to get this call up to 100 people because it was crazy. Like, I got started with Gus in the business. And we got started online, just like most of you got started online. You didn't meet your mentor. Some of you probably didn't know your mentor in person. You just signed up with them without ever meeting them in person, right? That was how much faith I had in Gustavo for him to help me go next level. Like, I signed up before we even met in person. So what happened was, he doesn't even know this, but he reached out to me at the right time. I was literally living in my car when he sent me a DM and he said, yo, what you got going on? Because I like how you doing the thing and I want you to work with me, right? I was literally sleeping in my car. I had an 09 Mitsubishi Galant and it was real smooth. It was player smooth. It was clean and all that. It was white, a little bit of rust on the bottom, but you know how that go. A little bit of rust on the bottom. But your car ain't good if you ain't got a little bit of rust. But I was literally sleeping in my car. And Gustavo reached out to me with this smartphone device. He said, yo, I want to work with you. So God knew what I needed at the time that I needed it. And he sent Gustavo to me, right? So I got launched. Immediately right away, I saw results because he cared about seeing me go next level. So that got me to buy my ticket to Dallas. right? The first company convention I had ever attended was in Dallas. I met a lot of you people on there at that time, but y'all loved me. I ain't going front. Y'all showed the kid love. Y'all welcomed me into the Wolf Club, and that's how you supposed to do it. So I got to give a shout out to Gustavo for actually building an organization of a culture that welcomes anybody in from a can of paint, right? You could be a millionaire or you could be homeless sleeping in your car. We have a Wolf Club that is going to lift you up to the next level. So first off, I got to give thanks to my guy, Gustavo. If you fucking with Gustavo, excuse my language, but drop C25 in it right now. Like, text him right now. Like, yo, 25. Rose said C25. Text him right now. C25. Text. If you don't have Gustavo number, you're not working on it. Sorry. It's his personal phone number right now. C25. Rose says C25 by the end of May. By the end of June. C. Johnson and C10 by the end of May. Right? All right. Bet. Send those positive vibes his way. Right? So long story short, Gustavo's like, yo, you coming to Dallas? Bet. Got you set up with the Airbnb, sis. Now, at this time, Gustavo didn't know that I was sleeping in my car and I was catching pips. But I really was. And it was kind of crazy because I thought the shit was cool at some point. Right? And I'm still working on myself, so I just want to ask that y'all excuse my language because I'm still getting better, right? I'm not at the level that I want, but I'm not at the level that I used to be, okay? And it was crazy because I was literally fending for myself with trades that I was getting from the platform every single day. So that was how I was surviving. See, a lot of y'all ain't really been through nothing. You thought you was homeless, but nah, your mom just kicked you out. And you was able to go back in a couple weeks. But for me, I was in a real situation. I had been making money in Forex, bro. But guess what? I was getting scammed, right? I had a roommate that was taking all my Forex money, still was paying the bills, and she didn't pay the bills, and she moved out, and I got the eviction notice. So I'm a prestige young woman. I never saw myself sleeping in my car. I'm very high maintenance. I'm going to be real with you. But I was in a situation where God did what he did because he knew that Gustavo was coming my way. He knew that Gustavo planted something for me. He knew that Gustavo was going to introduce me to the Wealth Club, to a new way of life. So when he did that, I was homeless this whole time, right? I stepped into the Dallas house and people thought I was a C10. I was homeless, but my personality was so genuine. People loved me just based off the smile. That's why I tell people, you have to smile because you have a story to tell. We got 90 people on the call. Right now, we need 9 more people on the call. Somebody has to hear this, right? That's why I tell people all the time, smile because you are a star and people need to hear your story. But if you're walking around with the mad face all the time, people are not going to think you're approachable. People for real not going to join your business, right? So can we do a smile check? And I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to interview C. John, right? Anything y'all want me to ask him, drop in the chat box. I'll ask him. I got a set of questions that I want to go over with him. But we're going to make the same thing, right? But we got to do a smile check. Like I'm looking at the cameras. Yeah. Wipe the crust out the corner of your mouth and smile. Okay. Bree, hold on. Bree, let me go back. I ain't see you smiling. Bree, yeah, you. Yeah. Okay, you smiling. Tashima, you smiling. No wig. I feel you. That's how we get it. Period. Bonnet, sis, I see you. That's how we feel. Period. We're going to get this either way. Right or wrong. No bonnet. Here. We're going to get this message. We're going to become wealthy. Nah, sis, get back in the camera. It's cool. My edges is crazy right now. So I'm in there with you too. What's good? I'm sacrificing the way that I look to make sure that the message gets delivered. I'm sacrificing the way that I look and what people think of me to make sure that my team succeeds from this call and that we get C. John to C10. Look at my cool guy. Look at my accountability partner, Jose. He got the glasses on. Let me see a smile check. I'm coming around to all y'all. There you go, sis. There you go, Chanel. Take that mask off. Put down a little bit. Let me get a smile check. There you go. There we go. Jen, let me see that smile. There we go. Letty, you put the mask down. I see you. Chicken P, I need you to smile, baby. Chicken P. There go Royal. Look at Royal's. Oh, Daddy got his smile. Hold on. Don't let me call your name and you ain't smiling. Don't let me. Oh, Lucy got her smile. Hold on. Tati, Alanis, I know you're not on the call without your video camera on. With that being said, we're going to move on. We're going to give her some time to turn her camera on, and we're going to get this thing rolling, right? We're going to get this thing rolling, because without further ado, I want y'all to know how me and C. John met, bro. This is how I knew he was going to be a C10. And at this point in life, I really didn't know that real life kings existed in America, right? I had been to the Dominican Republic. I I was so infatuated by the Kings over there that I went back a month later. And then when I met C. John, I was like, hey, they got some Kings in the U.S. I honestly thought it was just Dominicans. Or people that lived out of the country, because we've been through so much as Black people, as a whole. We've been through so much that we forgot that we were born as royalty, that we were kings. So yes, I too was not looking at my Black men like they were kings. But when I met C. John, everything had been restored. I mean, my faith in my Black men had been restored. And I'm not lying to you. Like, I'm just not lying to you guys. Like mom kind of whooped that out of me. You know, you get a whooping for lying too much. You just don't want to lie no more. Like, I was that girl, y'all. I would lie about taking a piece of candy off the candy jar. That was just me. But then when I got tired of getting whooped so bad, I just said, you know what? I'm being truthful for the rest of my life. And that just is what it is. So long story short, Gustavo set me up real nice, just like a true leader should. He made sure that I was set up in the Airbnb. I had a spot, and the family was ready to receive me. So I get to Dallas. I'm feeling good, still homeless. Mind you, my bank account was negative $500. I was in Dallas. I was broke, bruh. I was broke. I was unranked, but people treated me as if I was their sister. I want y'all to understand how powerful this big faith movement is. Like, I was really moving off of big faith. I didn't even have enough money to check my luggage. I literally had to lie to the airlines on the way back and say that I lost my wallet just so that they could push it through. And I'm not just saying this to kind of like make y'all feel some type of way, but this is just really how it happened. This is just really how it happened. I just want y'all to understand the power behind staying loyal to the mission, right? When I met C. John, he was a Platinum 2000. I got to Dallas. They put me in the Airbnb. Nobody was there. So, you know, I walked around a little bit. I'm like, okay, that room taken. That room taken. I had my homegirl come in. And
what's it called? A Zoom meeting.
Hold up. Is somebody unmuted? Oh. It's okay, y'all. Players mess up too. It is okay. Players mess up too. It is okay. But I locked the thing. I locked it. I'm new at this, so y'all stick in with me. We got 70. We got 90. We 5 people away from getting 100 people on this call. I told y'all I was not bringing C. John out until y'all have 100 people on this call. We are 5 people away, and I'm going to stick to my word because I had somebody on my team check me and said, yo, you've been doing some stuff that I don't approve of, and I want you to switch it up and be the woman of your word. I said, bet, I got you. As soon as I hang up, all of that is a wrap. So with that being said, I walked in the house. I showed my homegirl, you know, we had the dope Airbnb. I ain't even going to hold you. Bro. Wealthy set us up nice. I don't know who booked that Airbnb. I'm like, okay, this is real. So I'm like, yo, I'm bragging at this point. Like, yeah, girl, this is where my spot gonna be at. So they ain't here right now. They probably getting some bottles so we can celebrate. Come in and take a look around at the Airbnb. So there was nobody in there at the time. We walking around at the Airbnb and stuff. She like, okay, girl, I see you. Bad, heard you. If y'all need anything, I will cook for y'all. And I actually told her to slide in C. John's DM. I said, yo, slide. He's cool. He might put you on. You live here, right? Like, slide. Like, I got connected through him. I just wanted to see if we could possibly bring her on the team. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I was homeless. I needed it. I was literally sleeping in my cute little car, y'all. Not to mention that the person that dropped me off at the airport to Philly, he crashed my car. So when I got back from Dallas, I had nowhere to live. So that's besides the point because we got 2 more people that we got to get on the call. And I'm going to wrap this story up because it's not about me. I'm going to wrap this story up because I get a little long-winded, right? So I'm in the Airbnb, right? We got 1 more people that we got to get on this call, and I'm going to bring C. John on. We are in the Airbnb, right? And I'm doing my thing. Like, I'm on a high at this point, right? I'm on a life high because I'm so happy that all of this is actually real. Like, it's not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. Like, people are really gathering together and building a culture. So I'm coming downstairs. Oh, man, we got 100 people on the call. I'm wrapping it up. So as I'm coming downstairs, right, C. John walks in the door, and he has a car with him, right? So mind you, C. John set up my spot. I sent my bread to C. John so I could secure my spot. He gave me the address for the Airbnb. That's how I found it. I literally walked in, and it was crazy because the door was unlocked, and I was like, oh, okay, y'all do this in Texas? Shoot, New York, we got 3-4 locks. I just walked right in the Airbnb. Like, I mean, it was laptops and shit, suitcases, and I'm like, y'all lucky I ain't the whole big as I just slid out. No, I don't want y'all to think that I'm gonna come at y'all and steal your stuff. It's not me. Gotta put it out there. But I'm just saying that to say that, like, God has his hand over this company, and he has had his hand over his company, protecting every single move we do since we launched in 2013. So I'm coming downstairs, and like this, I don't want to say, I gotta say it like this, light-skinned guy just comes in like a bright of shining light, and he has a car next to him, and they just walking in, just good spirits. And I'm like, hey, I'm Centria, because I was in the house. I didn't want y'all to think that I was stealing y'all stuff, because nobody had ever met me. So I didn't know if they knew that I was there or whatever. I didn't want them to think that I was cased in the house and just doing like all types of crazy stuff, because they walked in and I was already in there. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm Centria. I think I might have said Rose. I might have been in character mode. I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know, I gave him a handshake, and when I had that human connection, I was like, God, what did you just do? Like, I had instantly connected with a king, and that's how I saw him. And that was the posture that he presented when I first met him. He made sure I was good. He made sure I was okay. He looked me in my eyes from the first moment we met each other. So the first impression was literally a lasting impression. I don't want y'all to have that quote go over your head, because people are joining this business without knowing people from a can of paint. So your first impression is a lasting impression. And I met C-John when he was this Platinum 2000. And he went ahead and remained loyal to the vision. Look at where he's at right now. Literally, Chairman 10 is already done. So when I got to the Airbnb, mind you, I was broke. Somebody I met off of Instagram was like, somebody off of Instagram was like, yo, let's go get something to eat. I checked my account. I had like negative $500. I was just like, hey, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I played it off real smooth. But long story short, the whole weekend was lit, y'all. Don't miss a company event, bro. C-John literally changed my life. He was the first person. He was the first person that I actually met in person, right, from this business. Yes, I got started with Gustavo, but we met online and we connected online. But to make it real, C-John was the person who connected me to the Wealth Club and introduced me to the platform. So if it wasn't for him creating an opening culture for me, I wouldn't be here in front of you, gathering everybody just to share the message. So without further ado, I'm going to bring C-John on. I literally had to bug him for this call. I messed up a little bit on my end, and he still hung in there with me. He said, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to dedicate myself and be a servant leader. This is somebody that I admire, y'all. This is somebody that I admire. Let me tell you something really, really quick before I pass it off, right? As soon as I hit Platinum 600, Gustavo said, yo, come out to New York. I'm like, bet. So we were at Nano's crib, mastermind. I didn't know we were at Nano's crib. And he's like, yo, can you go open the door for Corey? I'm like, who is Corey? He's like, C-John. I'm like, oh, C-John got a name? I'm like, his name is not C-John? His name is Corey? All right, bet. Now I'm calling him Corey. I open the door like, yo, what's up, Corey? He like, yo, who told you my name? Like, I'm C-John, get it done, right? So if you're ready for C-John, get it done, drop I'm ready in the chat, because I need to know that I'm ready. I only 20 minutes of the dance time because he's about to smash Chairman 10. Not you ready. It's not for high. This is the last time you talk to somebody that makes $1,000 a month. I mean, I gotta see it in the chat. I gotta see it in the chat box, because if you know somebody and your whole clique is making $10,000 a month, you could kind of lead the call and invite it to somebody else. Because right now I'm about to bring somebody special. Like I said, this is a king, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies, I know that every day you don't come across the king. I'm just being real. And right now you got a chance to learn from a king, to pull out your notebooks. I'm giving you 30 seconds to pull out them notebooks. And if you have your notebooks, drop it in the camera, because C-John is about to give y'all some sauce. I was bugging C-John. I said, C-John, I need to know what to say to people so I can close, because in my mind, I'm homeless and I don't even know why I'm chilling with y'all, because I don't even got no place to go back to. And what did C-John do? When I was in New York City, he poured into me. He said, you need to say this. You need to do that. You need to do this. What did I do? I put my team on. Right? So if you ready, let's go. Show your notebooks in the camera before I bring C-John on. Please, please. I normally don't say please, but I'm asking nicely. nicely. I'm not going to call your names for having your videos not on, but please have your notebooks ready. And if you have glasses, please bring them out. Please. If you have kids, get them a snack and quiet them down. Please. Like, I'm kind of bringing myself down so that we can elevate, okay? Because I know the kids are probably like, yo, why is she so high, bro? Like, why are you so focused right now? We got this dude coming in the background. Like, yo, let's get it going, yo. Like, we got people in the trade house literally taking their lives to the next level. So without further ado, I'm about to bring my Brody on. Corey. Everybody drop Corey in the chat box. Corey, is you ready? C-John. Oh, yo, spell it right, bruh. Spell it right. Put some respect on his name right now. It's 100 people on the call ready to learn from this man. I'm about to give it up and stop. I had somebody tell me yesterday, yo, you sound like Angela Martinez. I'm like, okay, Poppy, I'll take that. I'm like, I'll take that. All right, bet the 20 minutes has started. So we got 20 minutes to interview John, to ask him what we supposed to say. How do we close? How do we feed in our team? All of it, bruh. I'm doing this for y'all. He busy right now. He grinding in the trenches for his team. So this is what I'm going to do. If you've ever wondered what you need to say to people, the terminology you need to use to explain what we have going on here, C-John is about to give you quotes, statements, things to do, right? How to posture up, how to actually somebody in. He's about to drop all. I'm going to ask him a couple questions. He's going to tell y'all, if you have a question, please drop it in the chat box, because after tonight, they done send his body. So now's the time to ask your questions, right? Now is the time. Don't wait till CJ asks him, hey, Rob, I'll call you. I see you're doing great things. No, believe in him now, right? If you're ready for CJ, look, I got my sis Tanisha. She done pulled out her glass. She got her notes. Man, that's the servant lead there. You next, sis. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we only got 20 minutes. Let's make the best. Give it up to CJ. Give it up for C-John. I'm about to unmute him so that we can go ahead and get this thing together. I'm trying to figure out, I should go ahead and make you host, and then voila, show that face, handsome.
Yo, what's going on? Ag, man. First and foremost, I definitely want to thank Rose for the beautiful edification, for taking the time out of her day to actually put this whole thing together. I'm thankful for everybody that actually got on this call. Appreciate you guys so much. And, let's go ahead and pay homage and the chat. And let's put I'm activated, right? Right? Because I'm telling you right now, it's something about Rose is that she know how to turn that engine on for you. Like when you looking to figure out how to get the spark plugs, she know how to turn that engine on for you, right? And that's the beauty of this business. You got to be able to speak to people who's gonna breathe confidence in you and bring that beast out of you and be like, oh, what? Hold up, I am a king. Wait, hold up, I am a queen, right? I'm activated, right? I'm activated. Activated means that, okay, I'm alive and I'm ready to receive what I'm actually about to get, right? I'm showing gratitude because I know gratitude is receiving, right? I know that, right? So, first and foremost, definitely want to thank Rose for getting me on the call, and I appreciate you so much. And I just know that desire is a strong feeling, right? We gotta have that strong feeling of what we actually want and making a decision, right? The Latin root word for decision is to cut off, right? So you when you make that decision, nothing else matters. When you make that decision, you burn the boats because you're not going back, and we're gonna make way on this island, right? So at the end of the day, I love everybody here, right? I just want you to know that I will come a little spiritual at times, just because those are the things that help me get to these levels. But 3 things I want you guys to just write down, and then I'll give it right back to Rose so she can go ahead and ask me whatever she wants to ask me. But the 3 things I want you to keep in mind that's really going to get you to the next level. And if you take these and you harness it, I don't have a lot of time right now, but these 3 things, I believe that if you really break down and dissect them, I promise you can get there. Because on this journey, I've seen these things really, it was just 3 things, right? And the first one is just listen, right? That's the first one. Just listen, right? Don't spend too much time thinking, because most people spend too much time thinking and not listening. Right? You got to ask yourself, in the last 30 days, in the last 60 days, have I been listening to the person who's where I want to be? Right? So that's one. You want to have the listen. I can go on and on about listening, but listening is the first one. The second one is you got to run. You got to run. You got to run. Right? You got to run. This is a sport, right? When you're listening, right? You're listening when you're playing football, basketball, softball. You have to listen, plus you have to run, right? You have to go get what it is you desire. I talked about it, strong feeling, right? So you got to run, right? And the last one, right? So we got to listen, we got to run. And the last one, you just got to have, you have to believe. You have to. No one else can go get this done for you. You have to envision it, right? And a lot of people say, well, I'm not able to envision it. Well, you need to close your eyes, and you need to go ahead and understand that your imagination, you could dictate the pace of wherever you want to go, right? So closing your eyes and really masterminding and visualizing it, with your eyes closed, so you can actually go ahead and get, what it is that you want. You got to believe that you can get there. You got to see it, right? So, I wanted to leave you guys with those three things, right? And I'll go ahead and I'll pass it back to Rose, right? And we can go ahead and get this thing started. Let me see. I think I have to unmute you. Okay, so I'll unmute you. Let me go ahead and unmute her. Let me see if I see you. All right, cool. All right, cool. I just unmuted you.
All right, cool. Bet. So, John, we really appreciate those 3 tips, right? So, one thing that a lot of new beginners struggle with is how to slightly pique interest and then go ahead and convey that to the individual. Like, let's say I got a lot of lady bosses, and they're like, "Yo, I'm really like, I know a lot of people, like, but what should I say to just get a little bit further with them? Like, what is a great opening statement for the average person that just started to go ahead and pique interest and then move on to that next step? Like, what's the first thing you say to people? Like, people like, yo, what do you do? Like, John, yo, what do you do? Like a person, like you see them posting charts, you see them, talking about something new, and somebody asks you, yo, what do you do? How do you, bro?
Got you. So you did kind of break up a little bit, but I think you said, how do you approach people? If you're a lady boss, how do you talk to somebody about this the first time when you really don't know how to, deliver that? You really don't know what to say. And, me, not just me, we all are entrepreneurs here. You are doing something where, it's potentially going to pay you to the point where you don't have to work for anybody. Right, so you don't want to just be known as just a trader. You want to brand yourself as, yes, I do that, but I'm also an entrepreneur. So the first things that things that work for me that I've been able to use to have an advantage, right, is I really want to be able to go ahead and deliver the information the right way. So first, when I'm talking to people, just to give you an example, if someone asks me what I do, right, I like to play on language and tactics, right? And I think we'll go over that a little bit, when Rose starts asking me about those specific things. But language and tactics, right? The human mind is only it's been developed a certain way through that paradigm, right? So what I want to do is I want to dictate the pace, and I want to force them to watch the movie, right? I want to force them to watch the movie. See, a lot of us are actually giving the movie out right away, and you need to give them the preview, right? So what I would do, right, when I say to people, hey, I actually promote, right, if you could write this down, hey, I actually promote an app that teaches financial literacy, right, and they actually pay us for referrals, and we're able to earn passive income, right? Now, that's if you meet somebody, right? That's if you talk to somebody in the DM, right? That's if you speak to somebody in the street. It's just a go-to, right? And how do you probably saying to yourself, C. John, how do I remember that though? Right? You just got to know that you have an app that teaches financial literacy, aka IM, right? And we're able to also earn income by referrals, getting people to actually see the information, getting people to actually apply the financial literacy that they're giving, and we're actually able to earn passive income, right? Now, some of you are probably saying, well, what made you deliver it like that, right? See, a lot of people, they get upset when someone doesn't want to build a business, but you told them specifically trading, so they want to go ahead and specifically do trading, right? But when you open it up as in, okay, you can participate in this, and you can also participate in this, you actually go ahead and you guide them to exactly where you want it, because you're looking for people to impact. You want to impact as a unit, right? Together as a family, and you want to be able to earn that passive income, because I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, the money we make trading, you know, that's gonna make you rich, but the passive income is gonna make you wealthy. So you want to be able to pass that down to other people in your family. You want to be able to take care of people, and you know, what better way where, you know, maybe you didn't have the best week in trading, but you still had some passive income that hits every Friday. So, you know, that's one of the tactics that I use when I'm delivering the information. Depending on who it is, you want to be able to read your audience. So you may be able to ask them, you know, I know the go-to for everybody is, hey, do you know about the foreign exchange market, right? You can do it, you know, possibly on another scale where you can ask them, but when you do use that, if you want to lead with the foreign exchange, do you know about the foreign exchange? Do you know about high frequency? Do you know about cryptocurrency, right? When you ask them, all you want to do is collect a answer, and then you want to go ahead and direct them to the movie. You want to direct them to the movie. So, you know, for example, when you do that, you're asking them, hey, do you know about the foreign exchange market? No, I don't know anything about it. What? You know, now you're bringing that energy, like, as if, how don't they know? Wow, I got to get you on one of our calls. You have to see it, right? It's being excited. It's being in a rush, being in a hurry. And then when they say, well, just tell me about it now. 80% of this is visual. You won't get it if I'm speaking to you now. I'm guiding them to the movie. I'm guiding them. See, if a lot of people don't understand that the invite is the most powerful thing. If you can invite, you'll make unlimited money, because if you get them with the best presenters, if you get them to see exposed to the information, it's game time. It's game time. At least we have a chance to actually go ahead and play ball. Some of us, you're telling them the whole movie, and they're just like, I don't want to see that movie just because of the way you explained it, right? So you don't want to go ahead and do that. So if you needed some more, if you wanted to give me if you wanted me to give you 2 more examples, let me know, Rose. But if you wanted to go into the next question, let me know. Let me see. I think I got to unmute you again. Oh, I'll give you 2 more examples? Okay, cool. So she wanted 2 more. All right, so she wanted 2 more, right? Another way that I approach people, right? I ask them, I want to ask questions because I dictate the pace, right? At the end of the day, I create the momentum because I'm bringing the energy. The energy is going to create the momentum. So even when you get retracements, even when you're not seeing nobody go in your business, your energy you're going to eventually attract the right person, right? So when it comes to this, right? When it comes to delivering the information, ask somebody, hey, you know, I love your page, or hey, I love your shoes, right? You want to start off with a compliment, right? Would love to connect with you on the business level, right? You know, I would love to connect with you on the business level. I'm looking for like-minded individuals, right? You know, and now you want to give them the menu, right? Are you free mostly in the afternoons or the night? Are you free mostly in the afternoons or the night? Right? And now you go ahead and you give them a call. Cool. You know, if it's a person you met in the street, right? Let's say, for example, you met somebody at the gas station, like, hey, you want to actually approach them with the Instagram first, right? Ask them what's the Instagram, right? Or Snapchat, or hey, cool. Is it cool if we exchange numbers? Because if I ask, hey, JC, is it cool if I can get your number? You might, if it's a male to female, they might not want to do it. But if you say, hey, is it cool if we can exchange information? It's just the language. The language is really going to get you to go through, right? And the more we start playing with language, because if you're going to be a millionaire, you can't be saying simple stuff. Like, it's just not going to work. Like, would Alex Morton pitch somebody like that? Would Matt Rosa, David Moniz pitch them? No, they're moving with swagger. They're moving with, yo, I'm already a millionaire, right? I'm already that millionaire. So you want to reach out to people in the DMs and you want to say stuff like, hey, I love your content, you know, what do you do? You know, asking questions to play ball. Like, all you want to do is collect a decision. That's all you want to do, right? Asking questions like, hey, love your content. You know, I'm not sure exactly what you do, you know, but I'm looking to connect with like-minded individuals. And I wanted to actually connect with you. Are you free in the afternoon or the night? You know, or different tactics like this. Hey, I wanted to connect with you. I wanted to collaborate with you. You want to use different language. I wanted to collaborate with you. Saw your page. You get a lot of engagement, you know, and I wanted to connect with you on that business level. Can we set up something? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Can we set up something where we can have, you know, we can set up a brand deal, right? So someone might not want to come in and trade. They might just want to go ahead and build the business. So you want to be able to go ahead and dictate the pace and give options, right? I'll give you one more, and then I'll pass it to Rose. I feel like I've been speaking too much, and I want to get to the rest of her question. Another way you can do it, hey, you know, for my women, hey, you look like a boss, right? My women can reach out to the guys, hey, you look like a boss. I love your content. Would love to connect with you on the business level. I believe that you can add value to what I actually do. I believe you can add value to what we actually do. And they might say, what way? And now you have to clear the time, clear the date. Clear the time, clear the date. Well, we're actually masterminding at this time. We'd love to get you on to know a little bit about you, and then also see what way can we go ahead and bring value, because your page is dope. Compliment. And stay dictating the pace, stay in control of the narrative. That's going to be super key. Rose, I'll pass it back to you. Do I have to unmute you?
Nah, I got it. I just replaying really quickly. Okay, so bet, bro, that one was really saucy. Like that, you gave us the sauce on that one. Can't lie. You did it in a couple of ways, and I appreciate that. So the next thing that we kind of get a lot of kickback on is, I don't want to just like everybody doing forex. That is a scam. Like, and I just heard I gotta sign people up. What's your response?
So from what I heard, from what I heard, what you said something about they think forex is a scam. What do you actually reply to? How do you reply to that?
Yes.
Okay, well, when someone says something is a scam, you want to just ask them questions. Stay in control of the narrative. Do not match their energy right away. Do not match their energy right away. You want to stay in control of the narrative. So, hey, you know, I think that's a scam. And you ask them, in what way? In what way do you feel like this is? You know, I don't know who you've been able to hear this from, but, you know, it's I don't know who you've been able to hear this from, but I want to actually give you a real shot to actually see what's really going on, so you can know, so you can hear it the right way, right? So, you know, you really want to come on a calm collective, but control the narrative. And if that person doesn't want to go, have posture. There's 7.7 billion people in the world that might not be the person for you, right? But you do want to go ahead and use drip marketing, right, for somebody like that, right? You want to send them, you want to be able to send them some of the success stories that's happening in the group chat. You want to send them, you know, certain things that you've been able to accomplish this past week, and what you've been doing with investing this week, right? Or any achievements or anything like that. You want to be able to send them that stuff and be like, hey, I'm just showing you this, and this is daily things that is going on. And I'd be a bad person if I didn't actually share this with you. So just because they said no, or just because they don't understand, it's just because the level of thinking. But what you want to do is, you're not a no until I followed up with you 3 times and you told me no. You're not a no until I followed up with you 3 times and then you told me no. So first time people say no, and then maybe the information wasn't delivered the right way. So now the next person shows them, and then they get started because the information was delivered the right way, right? So that's why BAM fam is so important. BAM fam, book a meeting from a meeting. If someone says no, you want to say, hey, hop on one of our trading sessions to see if it's really real. We have, you know, hundreds of people actually hopping on this call. We have a lot of people hopping on our call to be able to go ahead and get us to the next level, right? So, you know, and help us and guide us the right way. So those are some tactics that you want to use. Always BAM fam, right? And also ask them, hey, like, I understand you might think, you know, what I do is actually a scam, but maybe it's because, you know, we need to go ahead and Google it together. You know, let's go ahead and Google it together, you know, because I just want to inform you. Now, if you don't want to do this, that's okay, but don't bash what I do, because I'm not bashing what you do, right? And you just want to have posture, and you want to stay in control. So when you do that, now you're able to ask for 5 referrals out of that person because you build rapport. Hey, I get it. This might not be for you right now, right? But do you know 5 other people who this might be for? Do you know 5 other people struggling? Do you know 5 other people, right? I know you're not a blessing blocker, so I want to just be able to ask for 5 people that you know that you can connect me with, right? So I'll pass it back to you, Rose.
Okay, y'all, it is definitely heating up in here, and if you are not taking notes, I don't know what's going on in there, because he's literally dropping down all the stuff that a lot of people in my organization have been wanting to strengthen their skills on, right? So you mentioned something about following up, right? How do you follow up with that prospect? Right? You made the connection, you properly explained it, right? Right? You properly explained it briefly to pique their interest. You got them on a call. Now, what are you saying to follow up? And like, kind of tell us how you're following up, whether it be DM, phone call, video chat. Like, how are you following up to make sure that if it's not 3, like, give me 3 follow-up things that I can use, so that if I followed up with you 3 times and it's no good, give me.
Okay, cool. So I think you said give you, you know, you talked about, you know, me saying follow up 3 times, give me 3 follow-ups. Okay, cool. So what you want to do is you want to be able to become a good friend from afar. A good friend from afar, right? And all it is the communication. A lot of people hear communication because they say, oh, this person spoke to this person, so that's communication. But it really gets deep into the communication and understanding a person. Like, you have to genuinely be interested in a person. So, you know, let's say, for example, somebody like Rose said, hey, you know, I'm not sure this is for me right now, but, and I said, okay, well, is it cool if I can follow up with you, you know, to get you on one of our calls? And you might say, you know, let's just say you said no. And I was like, okay, cool. Is it cool if I can share my success with you? Right? Keyword, is it cool if I can share my success with you after 30 days? As soon as they say okay, as soon as they say yes, now I'm able to go ahead and deliver that, right? That's the one, right? So now I'm able to go ahead and dictate the pace of that, right? Hey, is it cool if I can update you on my success in the next 30 days? Cool. I mean, they might say, oh, well, okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Not a problem, because I understand that right then and here, we have a different level of thinking, but in the next 30 days, we might have another level of thinking, right? So another one would be, another one to be able to follow up is, you know, really just being able to ask them, you know, hey, what do you got going on? What do you got going on in your life, you know, that's taking your time, or that's making a decision why you don't want to do this? You want to dissect. And as soon as they tell you, I'm instantly looking to go ahead and follow up, right? Cool, not a problem, cool. Let me actually go ahead and follow up with you in a different way, right? Now you're not gonna tell them this, but this is how you wanna go ahead and follow up with them, right? You wanna follow up with them, hey, I know it's been a while, what have you been up to? Have you still been doing the same thing? Or, you know, have things been going well for you? You know, what's going on, right? And now you wanna go ahead and be able to be that friend, but just check up on them and generally see how they're doing. So anybody who you haven't followed up with since like last fall, you know, you want to follow up with them during this pandemic, right? That's showing a layer of empathy, right? They might just join you just because you followed up. For example, I believe I saw Maya's name on here. I followed up with her for 4, maybe 5 months. And she finally got in, and you know, now she's a P600, well on her way to Platinum 1000. So, you know, if I didn't follow up, she probably wouldn't be here. So it's just really, and she actually was, you know, she was coming on super aggressive as well. she was actually coming on super aggressive as well, but I still dictated the pace. And I was like, you know what, hey, you know, how you doing? You know, commenting on her story, you know, still being a friend. I've never disrespected her, so even if she did come at me, she's like, all right, he never came off that way, so I'll still respond, right? So that is another way. If you need me to do another follow-up, let me know, but I think I answered it. But if you have any other questions, hit me.
You did it really, really smooth. I appreciate that. Now, I know that there's a statement that you use all the time where you ask people, what is your 3 to 5 year plan? But I've never heard you say it in conversation style. Can you drop that on us? Because like if y'all can't see it, but my Rochester team is literally grouped up together right now trying to get this source from you, bro. Because we going next level, we right behind you. So I want to know, like, we having real conversations. Like, we are from the city where if you don't show us that it's real, it's not real. So we do have to come at people from a different level. So can you just give us that statement of how do you proposition that? Like, when you ask people, is there a specific flow that you say, or do you just straight up say, what's your 3 to 5 year plan?
Okay, cool. So that's when we're actually calling somebody before the actual call, right? The one thing you want to do when you're messing around in the DMs, when you're delivering information in the DMs, you want to get that phone number. You want to have that phone number, and the reason why is because you want to make contact before they get on the phone. Before they get on the opportunity call, before they get on the digital entrepreneurship call, right? You want to be able to do that because you want to bring your energy. That call should be no longer than a minute and 20. And how it goes is this is kind of like three things that, a couple things that I addressed before. Hey, what's going on? I see this is TJ from Instagram, right? I see this is TJ from Instagram. What piques your interest, right? What piques your interest and what exactly I do, right? And that's just one question that I'm asking. Now, if I reached out to this person, hey, what's going on, TJ? I'm glad to have you on the call. What is it that you do? Do you go to school? Do you go to work? Or do you do both? Right? You want to ask that, right? And I'm putting a timer on my phone before I actually call that person because I don't want to be on the phone with that person too long, right? So what you're doing is you want to go ahead and tell that person, what do you actually do? You go to school, you go to work, you do both. Now, if they say they go to work, cool, all right, cool. I'm asking a question because I want to stir up some type of emotion. So I'm asking, how do they treat you? You're going to tell me how your job treats you. And now it starts to think like, you know what? I don't really like this job as much as as much as I keep showing up, right? And you're like, and I do go to school, okay, cool. What is it that you're going to school for? Most times I'm going to school for business management. I'm saying, wow, that's crazy because a lot of the people that I'm connected with, they actually dropped out of college because the professors wasn't making what they actually wanted. And now we've been able to go ahead and create an entrepreneurship group where we've been able to help and thrive and grow people, right? So now I'm adding that, and then I'm asking, hey, what is your 3 to 5 year plan, right? Which is what Rose was asking me. What is your 3 to 5 year plan? And most times they say, I don't have one, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the key word that you should be using in this business or using in life. You're going to use the word called leverage, right? Well, 3 to 5 year plan, you got to have that, right? You got to have that. And the reason why certain people, no disrespect to you, but the reason why people don't have a 3 to 5 year plan is because of lack of vision, right? It's the people who they're around, right? And that's no disrespect to you. You probably have a lot going on, right? So I'm literally giving them the rebuttal before they give me the rebuttal. And now I'm saying, well, we have a 17-year-old in our group who he has a 3 to 5 year plan. And he's literally about to smack 6 figures. So, we have a variety. Everybody in our group has a 3 to 5 year plan. And it's not to say that you're not doing the right things, but maybe you need to be around the right people, right? It's cool. You need to build a new belief system. And I'll say, well, we actually have an informational tonight where you can actually go ahead and get on. I'm going to text you 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes prior to get you on that call. In the DM, you told me you were free more in the afternoons. How does 3 p.m. sound? And you find a leader. You find somebody to actually do that call with you, or you get into the designated call that was being displayed, right? And I'm drilling on the 3 to 5 year plan because I need to know how this person thinks. Because if they come in, I'm expected to develop this person now. And now I have to figure out how we could develop this person because they never had vision. But now if a person does have vision, I'm like, well, my 3 to 5 year plan is this. Cool, not a problem. What if it didn't go as planned. And they paused and, well, you know, at least we had a plan. Cool, right? I had the same I had a 3 to 5 year plan similar, right? You're just gonna say it. I had a 3 to 5 year plan similar. You don't have to tell them what it is. And now it's crazy, you know, it's been condensed, and I can accomplish what I really wanted in 2 years, and I had to build up a new 5 year plan because I've been able to be in contact with people who are making 6 or 7 figures. But want to get you on this call. Enjoyed who you were, you know, and you know, I really feel like you can add value and you get value from this. Hop on a call. The only requirement I ask is that you actually take notes. No one that's doing make no mistake about it, we're not doing anything illegal, but no one is going to tell you to go take notes to something that is a scam. Like, I never heard nobody say, yeah, bro, like, give me your bank account and then make sure you take notes. Like, I've never heard that before. So that's what I go into for the 3 to 5 year plan. So it's, you know, asking a little bit about them. So I'm asking, do you go to school? Do you go to work? Do you do both? And I'm asking conversational questions. How do they treat you, right? And then after I'm asking how do they treat you, I'm going into, okay, the 3 to 5 year plan, right? Or if you really want to drill it, you shouldn't be on the phone no more than 1:30. You can ask them, so why do you still work there? They're going to tell you for the money. They're going to tell you for the money. Wow, if you're doing that for the money, I can't wait till you see what we got going on. Like, yo, you can be home. You'll have time to do the things that you want to do. You know, so those are some things. I'll pass it back to you, Rose.
All right, that's cool. I only have one more question. I'm going to go to the ones in the box. It's literally only 2 in the box. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of more minutes to drop them in the chat box if y'all have them, because we're about to let C-John go. So you go ahead and smash chairman, and you guys can witness it before your eyes. So I would say, bro, like, let's be real. How do we go for the close? I need like 3 examples of how we go for the close. Like, what are you saying to get people to actually click join now? And talk to me a little about that process that you walk somebody through when you've done your due diligence and you follow the PS3 system and now they're ready because you did it the right way from the jump. How are you going for that close? Like, what are you saying? What's the process? And then after that, what do you do as soon as you get that notification that they signed up? Bro, where you went? Oh, man. Hold on. Let me get a hold on in the chat box so we can get C-John back. Hold on, my guy disappeared right as soon as we was just about to ask question. That question. We gotta get C-John back, y'all. Hold on. Yo, hold on. What's going on? Oh, they said don't panic. Play a little music. Y'all want to rock out? Y'all want to get the club popping? Y'all want me to get the club popping real quick so y'all get back on? What up? Let me know if y'all want to get. Oh shit, they said get it popping. Oh, get it popping. Oh, gotta get it popping, y'all. Hold on, I gotta get it popping. Hold on. He back? He's not back yet. We gotta get it popping. Hold on. What's up? Y'all think I got something in my place? Yo, we gotta get C-John back on this call. We need that last question, yo. Text him and say, bro, are you okay? Please hop on. Drop in the chat box. Say, where's C-John? Club quarantine. It's about to go down, but I need to get boy C-John back. Okay. See y'all. Banks just hit me for the call. Hit me for the link. We wrapping it up right now. We wrapping it up. Hold on. Let me calm down real quick. Get your wits about you. Posture up, as my boy would say. Hold on. I'm dropping a link right now so he can hop on. His phone just died. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that happened. So you know what? We about to drop a little something to keep it. And I think I'm about to get busy. Who's with me? Who's ready to get busy? Get up out your seat. Get up out your seat. Get up out your seat if you want to come come back. I need you to do. I don't think he's gonna get back until you start dancing. Let's go. Oh, yeah. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on. Hold on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. You back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Big face.
All right.
Big
I'm
face.
back. I apologize. I don't know what happened.
We had to have a little party until you got back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, my guy. Everything is good. Action is great. Say something again.
You can hear me?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That last, this is all we need, and I promise I'm gonna let you go, bro.
No, we good.
Right, I'm gonna let you go. Right, we're not gonna be able to get to the chat box today. Y'all gonna have to be able to pick up the phone and call C. John with your questions. He is a servant leader. He is here to help you. So if we weren't able to get to your questions in the chat box, please pick up the phone and call him for those. Okay, so the last one is, bro, you have somebody already. You followed everything C. John said, right? We did the invite. We piqued the interest. We did the presentation. Then we did the three-way. And then like, hey, I just got paid. What's good? I'm ready to go. Now talk to me of like, how should I go about it if I want somebody to get that 325 pack? What is the process you're taking that person through? Like, how are you closing? What is the verbiage you're using to close so that they click sign up? And then what are you doing after you get that email notification? This is the last thing I need, bro, and I promise I'm going to let you go.
Got you. So if you can hear me loud and clear, go ahead and drop a 7 in the chat. Just want to see if you guys can hear me. All right, bet. Damn, y'all killing it with the 7s. Bet. Let's get it. All right, bet. So what I got from what you said is, you said, how am I going to go ahead and sell that elite pack, right? You might want the $50. You might want the $50 commission, right? You might want that, right? Can you hear me loud and clear now? I'm better? Am I a little louder? All right, cool. So you might actually want that $50 commission, or you might want a little bit more volume, right? Or you just want the best of the best for that person. So how would I go ahead and be able to close an elite pack? That person said, I got paid, I got the money from the information that I got. You said, what are the verbiage? What are the things that I'm saying to actually get them, right? The first thing I want to do is I want to do top-down selling. Top-down selling. Here's what that is. I'm going with the elite pack no matter what first. No matter what. I'm going after the elite pack right away. Like, they don't even know how much it is. So I'm dictating the pace. I'm the point guard of my business, right? So what I want to do, I'm the quarterback of my business. What I want to do is I'm going to start with the elite pack. To get started, it's $325. Posture. To get started, cool, I'm glad you got the money. Let's go ahead and get you in. Let's get you plugged in with the family. It's $325 to get started, right? Now, I'm not even thinking about if they don't have the money. I'm going to just be completely honest with you, because that's the type of frequency that I'm looking to be on. That's the type of frequency I'm looking to be on. I'm sincerely here coming to you like, yo, it's $325 to get started. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Right? Now, let's just say they do give me, hey, I don't have enough money. Listen, I'm going to let you know right now that the elite pack is pretty much the Lamborghini. That's the best of the best. The Lamborghini is the Porsche, is the best of the best. You're able to go ahead and earn, income faster, right? Now, the reason why you want to go ahead and do the elite pack is because the elite pack is going to get us closer to our goals, right? You want to elite pack their body. Now, if they sincerely don't have the money, that's when I go ahead and I introduce the 235 platinum package or HFX package, right? Or DCX package. It's one of those three, right? But the verbiage I'm using is, I wouldn't say it's really verbiage. It's more like I'm doing top-down selling first. you want to always lead with the elite first, because you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know how much money they have. Naturally, the mind is going to gravitate to the lower price, right? But the person who's just, they understand how business, I'm going to get everything. I want everything, right? So you want to let them know, they're going to get results with the elite package. They're going to get results with the elite package. So at the end of the day, you want to drive them with the results first, because at the end of the day, like, people are going to make decisions based off, like, what is my return on my investment? The elite package gives you the advantage to make your money back faster. Now, the other packages work as well, but the elite is the one that everyone gets. If I'm speaking to Rose for the first time and I say elite is the one that everyone gets, what you think she's gonna do? What you think she's gonna do? She's gonna go ahead and crap that elite. Oh wow, well, dad, like, you might even hesitate because I need to get a little bit more money so I can get that elite pack. That's when I introduce you to something else. That's when I introduce you to something else. First, I'm going top down selling. It's $325 to get my attention. It's $325 to plug in with me. After that, then I'm going with, if you don't have enough money, I'm going with the other packages as an alternative. I still have more time, Rose, so you could still, if you did have other questions or you wanted me to elaborate on certain things, let me know. Oh, let me unmute you. Let me unmute you. You did make me host. There you go.
All right, cool. I appreciate that when we got the connection back and everything. So, how do you go about asking him? Okay. I think we just went over that. But let's say we are on our way to Houston. We want to smash that rank, right? You've been doing what you have to do. You've been building momentum, right? You've been digging in with your leaders. You've been making sure they're okay. I've seen you be loyal to the game, bro. That's why I respect you so much. So I want you to just close it off by telling that person that's been unranked for months now. What do you tell them to have them hang in there for their own sake, right? We got people that have been down for the cause, loyal on every call, literally plugging in. They may be 2 and 3, they may be unranked, but they are doing everything that it takes every single day. They just don't see the rank ups, right? They see everybody else's fire popping. They see everybody else. What do you do to keep that momentum up, to keep your spirits up, to have people hang in there and continue to hold the vision and just believe? What are some things you do as a leader on a consistent basis? I need at least 3 examples of what I can do for my team so that they can hang in there, continue to believe, and not only that, but grow and just honestly just not quit. Be real. What are you doing to people to have them stay in the business and not quit, even if they've been in for a long time or they've been in for just a couple of months and they didn't get to 2 and 3 yet? What can you say? You can close it off with that, because I think that was one of the chat box questions, and you pretty much close it off with that.
Got you. Awesome. That's a very phenomenal question. Excuse me for saying good. That's a very phenomenal question. And, I have actually 2 real life examples of that. And I believe it's, a lot of that has to do with how consistent is that person, right? So we want to evaluate how consistent is that person. So for example, what I would do is, right, the first thing I want to do is I want to evaluate what they've been doing prior to this. I want to evaluate what they've been doing prior to this, right? If they don't have a calendar, you can't be mentored. If you don't have a calendar, you can't be mentored. I can't track your progress, right? You can tell me I'm losing a trade. You can tell me I'm not getting nobody in the business. I don't know your activity. I don't see your activity. So you can tell me all of this, but if you don't have that, it's going to be tough for me to be able to go ahead and help you, right? Now, let's just say they're on the webinars. They're doing everything they got to do. They even got the calendar. They're even doing that. We have to go ahead and check their belief level, right? We got to go check their belief level with the belief meter, right? Your ability to run is solely predicated on your belief level. So if if you understand where it is you're going, you're not worried about the current process right now. You're not worried about that. You know the end goal. Before any package is sent out, it's gonna say process first, right? And they might not even ship it out on time, right? They might not even ship it out on time, right? And the thing is that they might not ship it out on time, but you know the package is on the way. You know the package is on the way because you see you see the tracking. You see the tracking number. You see that stuff. You know exactly. The tracking number is literally hopping on the Zooms. The tracking number is your tracking number is your calendar. The tracking number is the personal development. All of that is leading you up to the development that you need to grow into for that income, right? The development you need to grow into for that 2 and free. See, you can't mix doubt and belief together. You can't mix faith and belief together. If you mix faith and belief together, guess what? You just created an equation. You just canceled out. You just created an equation where you just canceled out, right? So what I would tell that person, I want to check their belief level and I want to give them some tasks, right? I want to give them some tasks and I want to know how consistent have they been going and do you truly believe you can actually get there, right? I want to ask them, do you truly believe you can get there? And now this is another, before I go into the 2 real life examples, a lot of people there's 2 people, right? There's one that's doing the work and they're getting results, right? They're doing the work, they're getting results. But then there's the person who's doing the work and they're getting growth. They're doing the work and they're getting growth. But you don't understand that the work that you was doing that was preparing you with the growth is getting you ready for the results. So a lot of people don't understand that because they look left and right, but why are you looking left and right? Because comparison is a thief of joy, right? The comparison is a thief of joy, right? You know, and I saw somebody ask a question. I'll tackle that in a second, right? But I'm gonna give you 2 examples, right? You have shout out to Brianna. She, the Golden Gaze on IG, she hit platinum 600, right? And shout out to the Love and Lexi who hit platinum 1000 today, right? 2 individuals where I literally seen them do the work, not get no results, and still keep going. And I'm just like, how is it that what's keeping them? It's the belief level. It's the faith. It's if they getting results, I gotta be patient. I gotta literally wait for my time because my order hasn't been processed yet. It's not delivered. My order is still processing, right? And I literally saw the Love and Lexi and Brianna not get results month after month or 2 or 3 months. And then next thing you know, they made a decision. They had faith, they spoke it, and they started to get growth. So that when the foundation has to be built first. Maybe the foundation wasn't sturdy enough. So what God was doing, for my people who are not on the belief system that I'm on, right? For the higher power said, you're not ready yet because it's not sturdy. We can't continue to build because it's literally not ready. The foundation is off. Listen, the spiritual world is the architecture of your business. The architecture, right? They know, all right, this has to be like this before we even start throwing bricks and stuff on top of it, right? So I seen the Love and Lexi, right? Video after video, go on IG, right? Her family and everything just say things, hey, it's not going to work. And she's a platinum 1000 today. I seen Brianna, do the webinar, even check in with me and say, bro, I done exposed at least 100 people in the last 2 to 3 weeks. What is going on? I said, You in the growth phase. She said, nah, I'm doing the activity. I'm doing 3 a day, sometimes more. What are we doing? And I said, you're in the growth phase. There's other people who are in the growth phase, but you're looking at their results phase. Stop comparing yourself because somebody's in the results phase and you might still be in the growth phase. Foundation not built yet. Oh, how do I build my foundation? You got to work on you. You got to work on you. You got to have the system. You got to have the vision for 30 people that's joining your business, that's in your business, that it could run sufficiently. Because what good is it if you hit Platinum 1000 and it all crumbles? The foundation is not built. There's no system. Ask yourself, do I have a system in place for 30 people to operate this week? Right? Do I have the necessary digital entrepreneurship opportunity calls? Do I have that designated for certain individuals that can go ahead and speak life into people? Do I have that? Do I have that? You got to ask yourself, do I know enough information to delegate to different people, right? Am I strong enough to lead? See, a lot of people want to be a Platinum 1000, but you're not even strong enough to lead yet. Your belief level, they ask you, hey, do you think I should get a Gold Cup or do you think what should I do? And now you like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think you could do either one. Nobody's following you when you there's no strength. There's no strength there. There's no real leader there. Oh, now you're asking me, yo, Gold Cup, right? Or the scanner. They both work. Which one you want to make which one you want to make money with? They both work. Now the posture's there. I done told people you're gonna be a P600 and they ain't even believe it. Because I'm speaking and breathing life into them. Right? So understanding that you got to understand which phase you're in. Am I in the growth phase or the results phase? That's super key, right? And shout out to Brianna, P600, about to hit Platinum 1000, any day, right? And then you have, the Love and Lexi, who's on freaking Instagram, posting content every day, listening to and being super coachable, going IG live, doing, being a servant leader, and also just has a crazy level of faith. Shout out to Brianna that has a crazy level of faith that they said, listen, my God not gonna tell my God told me I could live an abundant life. My God told me that if I ask, I shall, right? I shall mean you gotta do the work. You gonna get it, but you gotta ask. Most of us, we're doing personal development, we're doing the meditation, we're on the webinars consistently, but you didn't ask for what you want. And Big Papa, right, aka God, right, Big Papa, you never asked, my child. You don't speak it. I have other people who are non-believers. I have other people who don't probably have the most faith that you have, most belief you have, but you never asked. You never wrote it down. But you want me to just you want me to just show up and see. A lot of people don't understand. This is the last thing I'll say because I know it was a few comments in the chat, right? A lot of people don't understand that things were created before people, right? So understanding that the Creator created this world, right? The Creator that created this world, right? Whether you believe in God, the universe, it was something that created all of this, right? The Creator, right? We have everything here. That money, as soon as you realize that the money that you're getting, the passive income that you're getting, the trades that are hitting that you're getting the money from, and when you withdraw, as soon as you realize that that's not your money and you're just a manager of that money, you're going to move a little bit faster. You're going to move a little bit faster. You're just a manager of the money. You're just a manager of that money. You're just a manager. That's not your money. That's why That's why I do incentives for the team. It's not my money. I understand that gratitude is receiving. I'm going to move a lot faster. Not because I know that when I give, I'm going to receive. I don't know when is my time to receive, but I know that I'm just going to go ahead and keep showing gratitude because I know it's somebody out there that I can bless, that I can touch. It doesn't mean monetary things. Giving somebody time on the phone, that's gratitude. Right? Giving them an audio, giving them a shout out, finding new ways to show gratitude. If you feeling like it's not moving fast for you right now, if you're a customer and you can't get to and free, if you're a P150, you're looking to get P600, if you're a P600 looking for P1000, stop thinking about you and just find ways to give. And I promise you, you're going to get everything you need. Find ways to give. Show gratitude. Gratitude is receiving, right? Gratitude is receiving. That's why I don't mind doing incentives for the team. That's why I don't mind giving away. That's why I don't mind doing pop-up things where it's not my money. It's not my money. I'm just the manager of this money. I'm just a manager. And I believe that the people who are doing well, right, they're just doing a good job of managing it. You were prepared because somebody going to get all this money. I've seen people make a lot of money. And I'm like, what happened to all of it? Yeah, I didn't manage my money right. Right? So, some people are actually in the growth. They're in the growth phase, right? You're in the growth phase. You're not in the results phase, right? Let me say that again. You're in the growth phase. You're not in the results phase, right? So stop comparing yourself, right? Stop comparing yourself because that person's in that results phase and you still got more growing to do. You still got more growing to do, right? The belief level is going to be everything in this. Do I actually believe I can? I see Chairman 100. I see it. I see it. Sometimes I'm looking at a wall and I'll see a C100. I'll just see it. I'm manifesting it. I'm in the house with a C100. I'm asking them questions. I'm standing next to them. I might even bump them for the vibration. I might even bump them. Let me get some of that. Need some of that. Right? But the growth phase, you got to stay close to the campfire. If you leave from the campfire, what's going to happen? You're going to start getting cold. But eventually you stay there, right? You stay there and you just stay consistent. Eventually you're not even cold no more. Eventually you start to get warm again. Eventually things start circulating, right? Things is working. Eventually the results start to happen, right? You said you wanted, some of us are not asking. We have to ask, right? So don't pay so much attention for the growth phase. Be grateful for the growth phase. Wow, I'm not able to get anybody in the business. My trades are not hitting. Yo, I'm super grateful. That's the key. Being happy and grateful. If you didn't know, see, a lot of people, they too cool for the little things. They too cool for the little things, right? But then you see people at different football games and basketball games, they're screaming and they're making noise because they know that their team is going to win. They have a belief level for that, but you're not going to believe in yourself. You need to say, I'm happy and grateful. What you happy and grateful for? What are you happy and grateful for? Start speaking what you want. Start speaking what you want. The manifestation is real. The frequency is real. Right? Understanding that be grateful for the growth phase. Oh, wow. The system's not strong enough yet. Right? Risk management is not at tip-top shape yet. Right? Maybe I need to dive more into that. I got to get more educated. That's what it is. I'm in the growth phase. I need more personal development. Because personal development doesn't far exceed income. So the people who are making those top dollars, they may not look qualified, but I promise you the personal development is there. I promise you they got gems to be able to give to somebody. right? So, Rose, I'll pass it back to you. Is there any other question you needed me to go ahead and answer? But I hope that you guys understand that which phase you're in. You're either in the growth phase or the results phase. And if you're not in that results phase, just be grateful for the growth phase. And if you are in the results phase, be grateful for that as well. Let me go ahead and unmute you, Rose, so we can go ahead and I think you did have another question, or we still have people on here. Give me 1 second. And I just pray that, everybody was able to receive value. I just pray that everybody was ready to receive value. Just unmute you.
Whoa, bro, you are blowing my mind. That was my last question. I want y'all to give it up for C. John in the chat box. He literally just gave us everything we needed to know to take our business next level. And I appreciate that last part, bro. Like, you really went into depth about what it is that you do shifts. I appreciate it, bro. I see you doing good things, and I feel like you did what I needed. You did what I needed, and I appreciate you. Like, I appreciate you, John. Yeah, I want to see him go see 10. I see the chat box so we can see his body. Right after that, we smash it straight to 100. He started out with a C100, y'all. For a little vibration, right? So we're gonna go from 10 to 20. I'm grateful. Not even lying to you when I say I had to hug him, to call him. I had to say the slick stuff to him so he could get on this call. And bro, like, I appreciate it. Much love. You did a lot for me that you don't even know. I just want to thank everybody for getting on this call. C. John, thank you. Thank you, all the participants. Guys, let's take this and go play it. Right? Let's run the play. Right? Rochester Squad, let's go run the play. Next Level Movement, let's go run the play. Right? Different Breed, let's go run the play. Right? Family Ties, let's go run the play. Wealth Club as a whole, right? One family, one culture, one vision. Let's do it, and let's do it the right way. Without further ado, I'm closing the call. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all follow C. John on Instagram. Tag him. Blow his notifications up. Show massive love. And right now, if you are serious about going next level, you will pick up the phone and